Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 28th of January 2020. This is live number 31. And today we're going to talk about fundamentally something basic or being basis of everything that we talked about already, about courage. And why I decided to talk about it today, it happened when we were on the bus with my wife and we were just going forward talking to each other, and then we heard a bunch of people talking behind us about them watching Friends, the TV series, like a millionth time this year, and they were doing kind of listing of least likable characters on that show. And one of the girls said something that kind of summarizes everything that I believe manhood to be. She said that she hates Ross because when she watched him doing his thing, he was driving her nuts. And she just said, oh, just grow a pair. And I found this kind of amazingly summarizing everything that I believe about manhood, because if you look at it closely, it's something that it's for everyone. It doesn't have to be manhood, but manhood specifically, it's based on you having courage to do so. Because if you look what we said about it already, whether you're 15 and it's all about being able to talk to the girl that you want to talk to, or whether it's asking her to marry you, or being the man in your family and achieving the goal, or changing what's happening in your relationship and taking a step farther, all of this is based on your courage, your ability to push yourself to do something that you never done before. So I want you to kind of think about it, not in this very abstract, being as this abstract concept, but looking at it from a perspective of like a pure practical implementation. So what I saw in my life, in myself, from a very young age, I remember that I never been afraid to talk to people. I never been afraid, especially to ladies. And I remember, years ago when I saw myself just doing things that my friends were afraid to do, and what I see now is that many of my peers are afraid of doing the same thing that I was able to do years ago. And that's fascinating to me, because I started to think, what's the reason? Why are we afraid? What's the reason? And I think, first of all, we kind of take life too serious. We just look at it and we try to give it a meaning or impact much bigger than it has. I understand in this day of age when everybody's on social media, everybody's producing something, sending videos, pictures, quotes, and this kind of stuff. We want our content to make this kind of impact. And if you, especially in the business part of this whole thing, you see that how everything is basically about doing something that will be visible. But looking at experience, it rarely does. It's amazing when you go to primary school, you think, oh my god, primary school, everything's so important, everything's so scary. Then you go to the high school and you look back at the primary school and say, it has completely no meaning. Nobody cares what happened there. Nobody remembers. It looked like it was so important, but it's not. Then you go a step farther and then you look at high school and it's the same thing. And it happens over and over again. The farther you go forward, the more you look back and see that everything that you experience doesn't matter really. So what I want you to kind of take out of this video is that what you need is courage. And what you need is to take life less seriously and don't put too much pressure on it. Obviously, don't be stupid. Don't do something that will bite you, in the years to come. But if it comes to the matters of you just being afraid of doing things that you know that are good in the basis of it, and you want to accomplish something, don't be afraid. Push yourself. And if you're 15, and if that's just a matter of talking to girls, just if you see someone that you want to talk to, blame it on me and say, I watched this video on this guy on Facebook and he just told me to talk to you. Blame it on me, but just move forward, do something. Ask her how she does, ask her for a name, ask her for a phone number, I don't know, do whatever. Just go for it. If you're in a marriage, if you're, I don't know, 40, 50-year-old person, just think about what is the thing that you know that you wanted to do for years and you're still afraid, and just close your eyes, scream in your inside of your head, Geronimo, and just go for it. Because that's what life is. It's just your own fight with your imaginary importance and impact of things that you're going to do, which are not existent in most of the cases. So you've got to understand one more thing, that especially if you're a young person, the farther you're going to go, the more important decisions you'll have in front of you. So what is crucial now, when you have this huge margin of error, is to practice. Practice as much as you can, and move this barrier of your fear of your comfort zone as far as you can. Because what you want to be able to do, or what you want to have when you face the really important decisions in life, you want to have enough experience to not to be afraid to move forward. So don't treat life too serious, and just move forward, press on, and see how your whole overlook on life changes just because you cross another barrier, cross another barrier, cross another barrier. So think about it, do something about it, and see you tomorrow.